I know that there are stereotypes against like youth people, especially Gen Zs, when they heard about Gen Alpha. All they
in uni,
all they
and
think
I'm
about.
like, wow, like that's a really interesting story. And like she's also like the country director of like ASEAN, and I'm like, how does that even work? You know, like
which just shows that there's still a lot of untapped energy and creativity waiting for for us to gauge.
All they think about is like, oh, they only know about TikTok or like doom scrolling through or your Instagram or like TikTok or whatever, but actually, like even like this dialogue, this event is a testament that the youth actually cares about a lot of social issues, or even like a very heavy topic like
so like if they watch this video, they can contact you. And together with me here is a representative from one of the organization that was part of the panel. So I'll get you to introduce yourself, and you can tell us what is the thing that your organization does.
all right, hello, my name is Mukri Aiman. I am part of AYO. It's ASEAN Youth Organization, and my position in the organization is the manager of marketing and communication.
Hi, I'm Leah. I'm the partnership officer. So what I do in this organization is mainly I liaise with our partner or collaborator. So if there's a project that we want to happen, either physical or online, it will be us, the partnership team will go and reach out and talk with them like, this is what we want to do with you, so do you want to collaborate? And that's how like a project usually starts, right?
Okay, for our organization, our vision is to educate the youth, empower and also engage them. We also do a lot of projects, mainly in SDG related projects. For our organization, it's actually based in Indonesia. That's where it started from 2013. The founder, one of the co-founders is Senjaya Mulia. And from 2013, it started as a Facebook community page. And then eventually in 2018, they got the name, the ASEAN. They got the authorization to use the name ASEAN. So it'll become a ASEAN Youth Organization. And from there, that's where all the chapters start to pop up. So we have 16 of them, including all 10 from ASEAN, and we have a few from Australia, India, Italy, Japan, South Korea. So yeah, it's a pretty diverse community. What our objective is basically is to empower the youth. So when it comes to empowering the youth, we have a lot of programs, forums as well. Currently, we have done a few collaboration with some of the chapters. We had cultural night exchange with AYO Indonesia, and then we also did one with AYO Myanmar, and then we had a collaboration with AYO Myanmar as well, India, and then 2 more. Yeah, we did a WeChat. Basically, it's like a Telegram group where the youth can join and they can talk about anything in English to improve their English vocabulary, their communication skill, their confidence, and all those stuff. And we also, in Brunei, currently we have done projects with UTB. We did one, it's called Road to Zero Hunger. And then we also collaborated with local companies. We did a content collaboration with Pandai Brunei, or maybe known as Teach Me Guru. It's founded by Azim Yusuf. And then we also did a mental health talk with one of our chapters, one of our neighboring countries, which is AYO Malaysia. Yeah, AYO Malaysia. So we did a mental health talk, and we invited a guest speaker from Brunei. She is her name is Haja Nora. She is a counselor, and she talked about struggles of the youth, mental health issues, and things like family, relationships, unemployment, all those stuff. And yeah, there were also other guest speakers from Malaysia, one professor from university, UITM. Yeah. if you want to join those programs, you don't necessarily have to become a member. So a lot of our programs, we aim it to the public, namely to the youth. So if we are opening any events, you guys can just register, and then maybe we would have like a Google form link, and then just follow and like fill in the details. So yeah, so our programs will be things like competitions. We had a artwork donation, Raya envelope artwork donation this year. So we had around 6 entries. So like the art community in Brunei was, I was surprised. It was a bit more than I expected. I thought maybe like, maybe they're not really, visible, but yeah, there were at least 6 entries. And then surprisingly also some entries from international, like an international entry from Malaysia, our neighboring country. So yeah, it was a really interesting project, and we had a few winners for the competitions. And for the design, we produced the Raya envelopes and we sold it, and we produced around $120 of donation to Smarter Brunei. So yeah, it was a really good project.
And you all are just established just recently in Brunei, right? Just 1 year. Okay, so very glad that you are here. Look forward to having more of activities from AYO here. So let's talk a bit about the dialogue earlier on. So like what are some of like interesting ideas or main takeaways that you or something that you think is interesting from the dialogue that you would like to share?
One of the things that she mentioned is about teamwork, and it's comforting to know that even though they are a director of their organization, they also feel scared, like joining even like this activity, like collaborating with people that you don't know, or like talking with people who are probably higher ups in your country. It's really comforting to know that they're also scared, so it makes me feel like, okay, I can do that too. If they can do it scared, I can do it too. Okay. So that feeling, the anxiety, it's normal. So that's something that I want the youth to know, like it's okay to join, like you can be anything that you want. Yeah, because it's anxiety or like being scared is a normal part of life. So
it's okay to be human.
It's okay to be human. Yeah, it's okay to make mistakes.
One of the most interesting parts of the dialogue was time management. I think there was a question about time management, and I really look up to one of the invited guest speaker, which is Kaisara. I saw that she has like 2 kids, and then she was in uni, and I'm like, wow, like that's a really interesting story. And like she's also like the country director of like ASEAN, and I'm like, how does that even work? Like me, I'm just nobody. Like I'm also a graduate, but like I also had trouble balancing out my time. So that was a really interesting conversation. And she mentioned something about support system, and that was something that really hit me when she mentioned that. And I'm like, that is true. Like it's a really simple thing that you don't really notice, but like support system, maybe in terms of families, friends, maybe even yourself, like your habits, your good habits, your self-care activities, like those things really add up to handling the pressure, and then being able to do things and finish your projects on time and your assignments, all those things. Like I really respect her, and I do think that a support system is something that everyone really needs to think about when they are doing self-development, especially youth right now. They're thinking about jobs, their careers, and then maybe about families, marriage, all those things that I think support system will help to ease down the burden, all those stress. And yeah, I think it's just good for everyone. So yeah, support system is something that should be really taken into consideration.
So I also understood from the dialogue just now, I think the AYO representative was saying that even though it's just less than a year, you all have engaged at least 190 youths here in Brunei. So I'd like to ask, with the experience so far, how has it been with the aspiration of the young people here in Brunei? What have you all noticed that the young people are here are interested in doing or like aspiring to? And also, what have you all learned so far working with this many youths so far?
So I know that there are stereotypes against like youth people, especially Gen Zs, when they heard about Gen Alpha. All they all they think about is like, oh, they only know about TikTok or like doom scrolling through or your Instagram or like TikTok or whatever, but actually, like even like this dialogue, this event is a testament that the youth actually cares about a lot of social issues, so about like they're also concerned about like the economy, that like whether they like could get a job or something like that, or even like a very heavy topic like about the climate change or even like discrimination that's happening in society. So those are like I feel like a lot of youth are very vocal about it, and I actually like it. So and I've seen that people are actively outspoken about it, and I actually like I feel like the youth are changing now. They're like very bold. So
Yeah, it's interesting that you raised that, because from our work with youths as well, one of the characteristics that we notice about youth is also that they want to do something that benefit like the surroundings, to be engaged in like serious discussion, not just play games the whole day. And so like they have a lot of creativity, a lot of energy, but then how that is being directed, whether it's just for entertaining themselves or towards more beneficial, constructive activity, is that how we are directing that? Okay.
We have engaged with a lot of the youth when it comes to maybe from our programs and then just in general as well. We also, some people reach out to us from our Instagram page, and it was really interesting to see the different kinds of comments, different kinds of thoughts from our youth. So some of the things that I've heard and I've think that I would also relate to is things about unemployment. Yes, it's kind of like a big issue in Brunei right now. Like I have friends who are basically, I'm also a fresh graduate. I graduated from UTB just this September, and I'm also looking for a job as well. And we also have the same concerns in terms of how to get a job, like what kind of careers do we want to pursue in. Sometimes the careers that is available to us is not aligned with what we actually want. So it's something that a lot of the youth right now are like talking. The youth here with our program so far, I feel like there is I don't want to like disrespect the youth, but like a lot of the youth, I think they haven't really gotten into this circle, like the social work circle, the social work activities. I think they haven't really been exposed to it, so it was a bit upsetting to see that not as much youth are engaging, but there are a few. So I feel like the youth, or maybe it's also in terms of the organization, we also need to do something about it. Maybe we need to do a lot of marketing, we need to post more, maybe we need to directly get in contact with the youth, maybe through schools or through other organizations. And but I do see that there's a lot of potential in Bruneian youth. They are very active, they are very positive, they are wonderful. They really like to get involved in these kind of things. And I feel like for Bruneians, there's like a few things that they're really interested in. Maybe in sports, there's like running. I see a lot of people jogging in Bandar, and I feel like that's a good thing for you to be active, and stay healthy. And also animal I think there was a one time there's a post from Pause Up. There's like a animal cruelty from somewhere, and I really I was really happy to see that a lot of people are commenting on that post and saying like they need to take care of all the strays, so the stray dogs and cats. And I was really touched to see that the Bruneian youth is very empathetic to animals, and also they're really kind. So like I feel like there's really good hope for the Bruneian youth, but I do feel that there needs to be like a push to get them more active, and then give them more support, maybe in terms of guidance, maybe financial support. I feel like this sort of industry, the volunteer social work industry, is something that not everyone has access to. We do have some members who are we live like in different areas. Like we have one person in Temburong, a very rural area, but she's quite active. But she has problem with transport, which is a bit sad. But I really respect her for joining as a member. And then we do have. I mean, due to I think before this, since we were also pretty new to the social work industry in Brunei, we haven't really gotten used to like event planning and then setting up venues. So it was very difficult for us to set up like a physical event for the public. So we hope to do that more in the future.
So something for Bruneian youths to look out for, physical activities organized by AYO. I think just now when you were mentioning about you were surprised or you noticed that there's still a lot of youths who are not really involved in social development or this kind of volunteerism work, which just shows that there's still a lot of untapped energy and creativity waiting for us to gauge. Okay, so I don't know whether, because you mentioned you were in your role in AYO.
Partnership officer.
In AYO. Maybe you want to share a bit like who are the organization or parties that you are interested in collaborating with, so that so like if they watch this video, they can contact you.
Okay. Like one of the person that I'm very excited to work with. Hopefully, I haven't reached out to him though. Is Bruhaha, the guy who did the Bruhaha production. Yeah, because I actually went to one of his talks, and he's really good at storytelling. Yeah. So, and I feel like us as an organization, we can learn something from him, because one of the event that actually he did. He collabed with is about the Baiduri Creators Day. So where he helped people do their about their social media or something like that. So I feel like the youth could also benefit from that, which I'm like how you would portray yourself online, because I know some people are very because there are consequences, right? You cannot just post anything online. It would affect your reputation. It will affect probably maybe to the extent of your career. So maybe if we could learn how do you portray yourself, then I feel like it's something that we can collaborate or work with. Bruhaha, please, if you want, you can contact me. I actually want to work with a lot of entrepreneurs in Brunei, because of let's be honest, it's not easy to find a job nowadays, right? So what they can do is trying to diversify the economy. So maybe be an entrepreneur yourself, because that can be one of the things that you can do aside from just doing office work. You can be your own CEO. So that's it's another way of making a living, but at the same time you're also contributing to the economy, to the country, because it's one of the things that I feel one of the concerns I feel I want to see more varieties shops, not just
nasi katok,
not just nasi katok, not just food, but also anything
Okay.
Yeah,
all right,
just to keep the economy going.
All right. So maybe last thing is any message that you would like to convey to the young people of Brunei?
Yeah, it's almost the end of the year, you know. It's almost the end of the year, you know. 2025, new resolution. What happened to the 2024 resolution, you know? There's a quote that I really stick to. It goes like, something that you're not changing is something that you're choosing to stay. Yeah. So it's something that I reflect on. Like if I wake up and then if I just leave my room and then when I think about that quote, you know, I think about my room like, is it clean? Is it messy? Do I need to arrange this stuff? I'm a person that's pretty active in terms of social work so far. Like I'm very active in this organization, AYO, and it kind of pushes me to do my line of work, which I really want to do, which is either creative media or something in media technology. That's something I want to pursue in the future. So yeah, that quote really strikes me, and I feel like the Bruneian youth right now, like they should give some time for themselves to reflect. And yeah, maybe they should see maybe there's something that needs to be changed, something that needs to be improved. And yeah, never give up because there's always hope. You know, as long as there's tomorrow, there's always hope. So
I would say go out and network because you never know who you're meeting with. You know, it's not just about you making connections, but you're also building a relationship. So sometimes you don't know like the person that you're sitting like besides you or the person that you're sitting across from you could, you know, like you never know, you could probably talk about your common interests and then you talk about projects. You know, that's how, you know, how things come into being, you know, like you just did a small talk and then suddenly you're working together on a project, you know, and it opens up a lot of that opportunity. And sometimes you get to experience something that you never get to experience. Like this is outside of your comfort zone. So that's added skills to your resume. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For people to reach out. Yeah.
All right. So make sure to follow us on Instagram at ASEANYouth.br. We also have a Facebook page. Currently, we are at 258 followers on Instagram, so keep pushing for 300. Yeah, maybe we do, you know, maybe drop a new video with new content. But yeah, don't forget to follow us and yeah, look forward to more of our projects in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All the best.